Don't they love irritating us, ladies, and everything in between? So today, I'm gonna go into a different video about how I feel about pride. This is not no pride video. For me, honestly, this is Freaknik Month for me, because y'all know that Juneteenth is around the corner. The 16th, I believe, 17th, or one of the two. And yeah, so I'm not celebrating Pride this month. Bitch, y'all faggots can celebrate y'all motherfucking self. This month, I'm celebrating Juneteenth. Anyways, so I'm sure a lot of you guys, we are doing coffee talk today. Bitch. So today's a little bit of a different. Um, Today I'm gonna list 5 things that you kind of have to deal with when you are spiritually awakened. When you are a chosen one, I feel like there are quite a few things that a lot of people need, not to recognize and not to, you know, sound like I'm trying to, school anybody, but this is kind of like, what we as good people have to deal with when we deal with a lot of dark people. So, one thing that a lot of people are going to have to kind of recognize and get used to is the simple fact that people, this is one of the most common things, is a lot of people are going to stare at you with really intensity. They and these are going to be all things that I experience. I'm not going to just pull stuff out. I This is just things that I'm experiencing as just being myself, because what I'm noticing is a lot of things will start to feel like they're against you. That's kind of like another one. So that's like a bonus. A lot of people will start looking at you and just like looking at you up and down because, and I understand, like, for me, a lot of people might see it as like, well, maybe you're dressed provocative, or I like my shirt today. It's cute, huh? I did a little something. A lot of people might start, you know, seeing that you're different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you stand out in a way that's very obvious, um, and you don't, and not necessarily, not necessarily that you have to be, not necessarily that you have to be like a person like me, as far as like dressing up and stuff like that. You can just be somebody. Like, I just saw somebody, who's different, and he was a dude. Touch that up a little bit. But you will see that also a lot of people, I don't know if I'm gonna do 5, but I'm just gonna kind of give, a lot of people will start rooting for your downfall. So, like, say you have a lot of thoughts going in and you notice that a lot of people start reacting to your thoughts. Those people are they're waiting for your downfall. They And it's hard to pinpoint because, as a good person, you wonder, like, why would people want to why would people want this for me, And a lot of people even might see me and be like, they think that I'm this type of way, they think that I'm this type of way. And even I don't understand why people, feel the way that they feel. But what I'm now with understanding is that people are rooting for anything that's bad for me. And it's just something that I'm not even used to, because, like I said, once you get spiritually, you just feel things that are different. Like you start seeing synchronicities, you start seeing things that, kind of are like, okay. Um, Another thing is you probably will get a lot of spiritual attacks from things that you cannot see. So if you feel like, oh, I feel like, some like you just get a lot of psychic attacks and energy attacks and a lot of people siphoning and trying to irritate you with like energy and whatever the case may be. And it's just really hard, and it's really hard because as a good person, you don't want nothing bad for nobody. And you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of you guys know this, but generally you don't want anything that's, genuinely bad for anybody, meaning that, if you see something, if you see somebody getting hurt, like your automatic instinct is to try to help that person. And it's not like that. Like some people don't understand that some people are setting that up on purpose to embarrass you. And it's weird because the way they set it up as well is that they make sure that like certain people are not they make sure some people are not applicable to give out advice. So people might see me and be like, I'm not taking advice from a trans woman, you know what I'm saying? And they might start thinking that, it's weird because like I don't live in a space of what everybody else might assume. So a lot of people might assume that I'm one type of way, and at the end of the day, it's like, you have a lot of people that will assume things about you that you have no idea how they even you know like. And I'm going to speak from my example because I feel like we're just in this world, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that we are just in this world. Like we're not, this is not like, oh, we go outside and we, decide this is, it's really like, this is what's happening. Like this is reality for us until we go to heaven, you know what I'm saying? And this is a middle world. This is, this is where dark and light are, living on the same earth. So it's not a war, but it's almost like a battle. So the thing is like these people will see us as a threat. People who are evil will see people as good people as a threat. Like, and it's crazy is like, and you don't do anything. When you go down the street, you just have a positive. You're just like, I'm gonna have a good day. And these people, they feel it's a threat. And a lot of times I feel like it's because these people, actually, let's